You know, I am fast becoming a Kilk fan. I've got 3 of their pens, and I happen to have a 4th sent over to me by Goldspot pens. And this is the newest special edition pen for the summer of 2022. And this is the Orient fountain pen. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide off that outer sleeve. Underneath that sleeve is a black box with a big Kilk on the box, so you know where it's from. It has a magnetic closure, so I'm gonna open that up. And inside we've got a nice polishing cloth to keep your pen nice and beautiful and just gorgeous. We also have an Orient fountain pen warranty. So on the back, it says that it's got a premium resin body. It's got a Kilk version 2 steel nib. It's got a Bock nib on it, and it has solid sterling silver, matte sterling silver accents. So it also has a use and care guide. And now finally we have the pen. Perfect for summer. Oh my gosh. So it has a very crinkly plastic body bag on it. This beautiful orange resin. This is a pen that we take out in the sunlight. This is a pen that Tom Otto likes to say has chatoyant, and it does. Oh my gosh. This pen is glorious in the sunlight. I mean, it is just a beautiful citrus colored pen, and look at those sterling silver accents. I just love the design of these beautiful touches to the pen. And right behind this clip, it is stamped 925. But man, it really just adds that luxurious feeling to this pen. The shape of the pen is meant, so I'm gonna look at it this way. So it is meant to mimic the curves and shapes that are used in Eastern art. So in this case, think about shapes that are used in Japanese art and Japanese architecture and furnishings. And this shape is also used in Persian, Arabic, and Turkish arts. And Kilk just so happens to be a Turkish company. So this is also a look at their culture as well. And if you look at that patterning in the sterling silver band here underneath the cap, it does have a beautiful patterning that looks Eastern. And the floral band pattern, that's what it is, a floral pattern. It is inspired by sunflowers, which naturally follows the sun. So sunflowers naturally follow the sun, and so that's what this band is meant to represent. It is silver. It is not really springy, but it has a shape where it can easily slide over a shirt pocket or into your pen case. So that is not a problem. And I really like that you have this curvature, and at either end, it's like flat on the finial and at the end of the barrel. So you have these curves with this abrupt flatness that look really cool with this shape. You know what, I was looking at it, I kind of see the shape of like a fish. I don't know why I see a shape of a fish, but I do. But I really love and I enjoy the curves of this pen. This is a special release, by the way, so there's actually quite a few of them made. There are 800 of these pens made, and this one just so happens to come from Goldspot, but they might have them at other retailers as well. Now let's look at that nib. So we have a giant number 6 Bock stainless steel nib, and a great thing about Kilk pens is that before they even leave the factory and make it to the retailers, they do test and tune their nibs. So that way it ensures that when you write with this pen out of the box, you have a great experience, because my gosh, it's such a horrible inconvenience when you get a pen and you spend a lot of money on it. I'm looking at you, Visconti. That happens to me quite a bit with their stainless steel nibs. If you get one of their nibs, you spend quite a bit of money on the pen, and it just like catches, or it's just really a shame. But I'm really glad that Kilk takes the time and the patience to test and check their nibs. That's so important, especially when you're spending a lot of money on a pen. This hobby is expensive. There's no doubt it is pricey. Man, it's the best hobby. I freaking love fountain pens. Another thing about this pen, it is a cartridge converter system, and thank goodness it does come with an international standard converter. So if something happens to this converter, you can just pop it out, or actually, oh, you can't just pop this one. So this converter is threaded in to the section, thank goodness, because that will prevent that converter from popping right out of your grip section and making an inky mess in here. Oh, that would be horrible. I also love the way that the grip section matches the barrel. And when the cap is off, I really like the placement of that silver band. You know, it's almost halfway down the barrel, but it looks really nice. And then when you put the cap back on, it's balanced out. Another thing I found about this pen that I'm really excited about is that it posts, and it's not using the same posting system as the other Kilk pens that I have. This one actually fits into the cap, and man, it makes for a really comfortable posting pen. No kidding. I mean, this feels really good, guys. Wow. Well, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ink this beautiful pen up, and let's see how she writes.
I never stop to see you cry. I never listen to your tears and praise. Oh no, I never stop to see you try. I never listen to the words you say. Oh no, I never look your eyes of sorrow. I never listen to your cries of pain. You get the loving, I don't care. I'm sometimes foolish and so vain. Oh no, I never told you that I love you. When all you did, you took from me. But honey, if you'll ever leave me, I'll never make it okay. Oh no, oh no. Oh I never leave you anyway. I never ever let you go. Oh no, I never care about the rain. So forgive me if I can say yeah. I never ever let you cry. I never ever let you cry. I never stop to let you try. I never stop to let you try. I never ever let you go. Oh no, I listen to the words you say. I give you all my heart and prayers.
Well, as to be expected, the nib wrote great. Just like every other Kilk pen that I've ever gotten, it is a nice, smooth writing experience. And that is because they test and tune their nibs before they leave the factory. And again, I'm going to emphasize that that is such a big deal to me and just such a wonderful thing. So yeah, bravo Kilk, seriously, because that just says a lot about your company and how much care you put into your pens. That is a big deal to me. And I'm sure it's a big deal for those who are watching this video as well. Beautiful, beautiful pen. This one, again, this one did come from Goldspot pens. And let's talk about the price. You can find it at Goldspot for $260. Again, it is a special edition, And there are only 800 pieces in existence. So once the 800 pens are gone, they're gone forever. That's all that they're gonna make. And if you are a fan of orange pens, and I know y'all are out there, you will love this pen. It is a beautiful orange, just beautiful. And again, I want to state that I love Kilk's sterling silver trim. I just think that makes it such a classy pen and such a cool investment. So, well, that's really all I have to say about this pen. I have nothing but good things to say about it. It's really wonderful. And I am like such a Kilk fan. I really am. Just awesome. So be sure to go check out Kilk over at Goldspot Pens and pick up a Kilk Orient pen while you're over there. Thanks so much for watching, and that's how the ink flows.